Swedish girl's epic first day in Seoul. Palaces, markets, and K-pop vibes. What would you do if you were a foreigner exploring a city whose population is almost the same as your entire country? Join Lina, a young adventurer from Sweden, as she explores the vibrant streets of Seoul, South Korea for the first time. From ancient palaces to bustling markets and stunning views from Seoul Tower, follow her incredible journey through this exciting city. Let's dive into her unforgettable day. Lina Eriksson, a young woman from Sweden, is excited. Today is a big day. She is visiting Seoul, South Korea for the first time. Seoul is a huge city with tall skyscrapers, colorful markets, and beautiful old palaces. Lina can't wait to see it all. In Sweden, her town is small, so she's ready for an adventure. Seoul will be so different, she thinks. It's early in the morning when Lina wakes up. The clock shows 7 o'clock. She's staying at a modern hotel with a big window. As she looks outside, she sees busy streets filled with cars and people. Seoul is so lively, she says with a smile. She heads to the hotel cafe for breakfast. She eats bread, jam, and cheese, and drinks a strong cup of coffee. Korean coffee is different. It's stronger than Swedish coffee, Lina notes. After breakfast, Lina opens her colorful map of the city. Where should I go first? She wonders. She loves history and decides to visit Changdeokgung Palace, one of the most famous palaces in Seoul. She puts the map in her bag and grabs a small notebook to write about her experiences. Lina walks to the subway station. The station is crowded, and people walk quickly. Some are talking, while others stare at their phones. Lina feels nervous. This is so much busier than Sweden, she thinks. She buys a small blue subway ticket and asks the kind man, Does this train go to Changdeokgung? The man smiles and nods. Yes, it does. Take the green line, he says. Thank you, Lina replies, feeling relieved. On the subway, Lina looks out the window. She sees tall buildings and signs in Korean, with some English words. Seoul is very international, she thinks. The train is fast, and soon it arrives at Changdeokgung Station. Lina gets off and walks to the palace. The palace is old and beautiful, with green curved roofs and red gates. She takes a photo. This is amazing, she whispers. A tour guide named Ms. Park stands near the entrance. She welcomes Lina and explains, This palace is over 500 years old. The garden is the most famous part. Lina listens closely and writes in her notebook, Changdeokgung is special. She is learning about Korea's rich history. After the palace, Lina heads to Namdaemun Market, a busy market where people shop for clothes and food. She stops at a street food stall that sells kimbap, rice and vegetables wrapped in seaweed, and tteokbokki, spicy rice cakes. Korean food is spicier than Swedish food, Lina says, as she buys some kimbap and enjoys the taste. A friendly boy named Jae-hoon sits next to her. He's a student and asks, Do you like Korean food? Yeah, it's delicious, Lina replies. They chat about their favorite foods. In Sweden, we eat meatballs, Lina says. Jae-hoon smiles and adds, Seoul has the best food. Later, Lina takes a bus to Namsan Mountain. From the bus, she can see the wide Han River. This is even more beautiful than the river back home in Sweden, she thinks. The bus stops at the mountain, and Lina takes a cable car to Seoul Tower. From the top, the view is breathtaking. Lina snaps a photo and writes in her notebook, "Seoul Tower is the best place in Seoul." She buys a small souvenir keychain for her sister. It has a picture of the tower on it. In the afternoon, Lina visits Bukchong Hanok village, a traditional area with old houses that have tiled roofs. As she walks slowly, she sees an elderly woman making beautiful pottery. "You are very skilled," Lina says. The woman smiles and replies, "Thank you. Do you make pottery in Sweden?" Lina shakes her head. "No, we make glass," she says. Next, Lina visits Dongdaemun Design Plaza, a huge and modern building with shiny surfaces. Young people are taking photos, and Lina enjoys exploring the design museum. She sees creative clothes and art. Korean design is very creative, she thinks. Later, Lina heads to Hongdae, a lively neighborhood known for street performances. She watches a dance performance, clapping along to the music. The dancers move quickly, and Lina feels the excitement of the city. "This is so fun," she says. The energy in Seoul is much livelier than back in her town. At night, Lina goes to a cafe. She orders bulgogi, a popular Korean dish made with marinated beef. "In Sweden, we eat meatballs, but this is fantastic," Lina says as she enjoys her meal. The waiter is friendly and offers her tea. Korean tea is nicer than Swedish tea, she thinks as she sips it. After a long day, Lina returns to her hotel. She is tired but happy. She looks at her photos from the day of Changdeokgung, Namdaemun Market, and Seoul Tower, and smiles. Seoul is wonderful, she thinks. She writes in her notebook, "My day in Seoul was the most amazing day." Lina looks forward to coming back. "I will visit Seoul again," she says before falling asleep. What is the name of the young woman visiting from Sweden? Lina. Why is she excited about her trip? She comes from a small town, so a big city will be an adventure for her. How does Lina describe the difference between Korean coffee and Swedish coffee? Korean coffee is stronger than Swedish coffee. Which historical site does Lina choose to visit first in Seoul? Changdeokgung Palace. What makes it special according to the tour guide? The palace is over 500 years old. What types of food does Lina try at Namdaemun Market? Kimbap and tteokbokki. How does she compare Korean food to Swedish food? Korean food is spicier than Swedish food. Whom does Lina meet at Namdaemun Market? A student named Jae-hoon. What do they talk about? They talk about their favorite food. What does Lina observe about Seoul from the top of Seoul Tower? Seoul Tower is the best place in Seoul. What souvenir does she buy there? A keychain for her sister. How does Lina describe the energy of Seoul compared to her hometown in Sweden while watching the street performance in Hongdae? The energy in Seoul is much livelier than back in her town. Subscribe to Club English for more.